Hi friend, Kat Clausen here. Welcome to my studio. So today it's all about top hats and Lincoln top hats. So I'm going to be creating a piece of art out of this white felt top hat. And to begin, I'm going to use a large brush. Always use the biggest brush possible. And when it's acrylic paint, you're going to want to put hand lotion on the bristles like this, because that's going to make cleanup go really fast. Then with the extra, you can just moisturize a little bit. So I've got some primer. I'm going to just get about this much on the brush and start with kind of an underneath area. Keeping it pretty smooth and thin. Now Lincoln was the tallest president we had, 6'4", and he started wearing the top hat probably in the 1830s when he lived in New Salem, but the top hat was popular way back to the beginning of the 1800s. And wearing one added prestige and authority. And I think Lincoln kind of thought about the top hat as a gimmick in the beginning because he was so tall. I mean, part of being a genius politician is that he was always concerned with how he was doing things, how he was perceived. Did he look like a leader? Did he look strong and powerful, commanding? Well, the top hat definitely helped in all those regards. I'm going to show you a little bit of the stroking here. It'll probably take more than one coat. Now, when Lincoln was headed to the Douglas debate, he was on a train, and someone in the train remarked that the hat, his top hat, was crumpled and shabby. And that kind of went along with Lincoln because he had an unassuming simplicity about his look and the way he carried himself. Mary Todd apparently told Lincoln for 1 year, buy a new hat, which he didn't. He just wasn't interested in appearance. He had such a big job that looking in the mirror was the last thing on his to-do list. Now in August of 1864, of course, Lincoln is president at this time. I'll just kind of let you take a look-see here. So he's on horseback and he's traveling to Soldiers' Home, which is 3 miles from the White House. And Soldiers' Home was kind of like Camp David. It was a resting place for the president at the time. Anyway, a shot rings out from a would-be assassin off the side of the road, and Lincoln took off, got to Soldiers' Home, realized his hat was missing, sent soldiers back. They found the hat, a bullet hole right through it. So some people said, wow, the top hat saved Lincoln's life, but actually, on the other hand, it made him the perfect target, because where is Lincoln? Look for the man in the top hat. But anyway, Ford's Theater, Lincoln arrived, in his top hat. It was a 7 1/4 inch top hat. And he said hello to the crowd, took the hat off, put it down next to his chair, and that is where it was found that night after he was shot. That hat sits in the Smithsonian Institution in the Museum for American History, and I got to see the hat. There was no fanfare, there was no big sign. It was just in a plexiglass square case, just sitting right there. Most of the beaver fur had worn off. It almost looked wooden. It was amazing. I hope someday you get to see it. Well, I'm going to continue on here, and stay tuned. You'll see step by step me paint this, because honestly, I don't know what it's going to look like when it's done. Take care. I love you. And remember, it's always love.